Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Listen, it is encouragement time. It is our daily encounter with everything Ellis. So let's sit down, let's relax, let's be encouraged, and subscribe to my page. Like it, share it with all your friends because we're about to have a ball on this page. Okay, let's go, let's go. Tune in, tune in, tune in. Okay, y'all, today we're going to talk about staying consistent. So, welcome to my YouTube page, Everything Ellis. And last video we talked about becoming consistent or doing things consistently. Now, how do you stay consistent? Have you ever felt like day-to-day life was overwhelming? Definitely. Do you find it difficult to stay consistent in your work? Definitely. Habits and relationships? If so, there is hope, y'all. Listen, we've got to stay consistent, y'all. Staying consistent is the most difficult thing to do. I can get my mind on something and definitely forget about it later on or get distracted. I'm a mom and a wife, so it's easy for my attitude to shift. It's easy for me to be like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be consistent. And then the husband get on my nerve, or the kids get on my nerve. I'm like, I'm not doing it today. I'm not doing it. No, ain't gonna work. And I'm here to tell you that staying consistent is possible. The thing you have to do is keep your mind focused. Like, stay focused. You know, you're focused in the camera. Yeah, stay focused. Being focused is the number one thing when it comes to consistency and staying consistent. What is focus? Focus is the lens. Focus is looking directly into your life and, being focused on what it is that you want done. A lot of times we're always thinking for everybody else and not ourselves. And we have to learn to remain focused on what we want. Have you wrote anything down? Have you wrote down some, what do they call them? New Year's resolution? How about life resolutions? How about let's break some life chains and some life cycles? And that's what we need to work on. And that's how we stay consistent. That's how we don't bring old stuff into the new. Because we want to start becoming consistent in the new things that you present into your life and into your families, into your children, into your husbands, your wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever it is. You want to make sure that you are staying consistent. Yes, like I said in the last video, it's easy to put in your mind, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to eat. This is how I'm going to live. This is how I'm going to save. This is how I'm going to do all this stuff. And then it's easy to get caught off track because of one thing. Let me tell y'all, stay focused. Stay focused. Stay consistent. Stay focused. Focus on what it is. Write it down. Put it on your walls. There's things all over my walls, all around the house. Because I need a reminder every now and then. Being just like a mom and a wife is like heavy duty. Then going to work and then going to church, leading praise and worship. Being a minister in the gospel, like just doing all that stuff can knock off your focus. And I know people say, "Oh, you go to church, you should be focused. Oh, you sing praise and worship, you should be focused." We're still human, y'all. Okay, just because we preach, we teach, and we do all of these things doesn't mean that we don't get unfocused, we don't get inconsistent, because we do. And so I'm here to tell you that you can be consistent and that you can stay consistent, but remain focused. How can I be focused? Well, start writing things down. Start doing things, little things that are going to help you stay on track. Like I said in my last video, I pray, I get up, I do the same routine, and it works for me. And then that began to help me say, well, then maybe if I can get up and I can pray, and I can get up and I can get the kids to school on time, and I can get up and I can get to work on time, that I should be able to save the money I need to save. I should be able to get up and move when I want to move. I should be able to do a lot of things that I want to do, and that I want to focus on. And how can I do that? Well, I got to be consistent. A lot of times in our lives, we are so inconsistent, it's not even funny. Like today, I'll say I'm going to cook, and then I'm like, I'm not cooking, I'm tired. Or today I'll say, I'm going to go to the supermarket, and I'm like, we eating Chinese food, I'm not going to buy nothing. No, if I say I'm going to go to the supermarket, I need to get up and do it. If I say I'm going to cook, I need to get up and do it, because what I say is what I need to do. And a lot of times what we say, we don't do. We don't put the fire to it. We just say it. And we, in this season, have to learn to now be able to say, yeah, I'm going to cook. Yeah, I'm cooking. Yeah, I said I was going to save $500. I'm saving it. Like, I don't care. Come with me. I'm saving it. I got this jar and I saved like $500, I promise you. And I did it for a month. And one thing happened and I'm like, okay, you know what? I took $1 out of it. Okay, I took $5 out of it. Okay, now the whole thing empty. Because I didn't stay consistent. And I was consistent for a couple of months. We have to learn in this new season, this new year, 2024, 2025, 2026, to be consistent, because we put a lot of things. We want to move forward. We want to have greatness. We want to have goodness. We want to be rich. We want to be millionaires. We want to do all this stuff. But yet we have nothing consistent in our lives. Are you consistently paying your bills? Uh-oh. How many bills do we owe right now? Okay. Thanks be to God. I do not owe any bills. Thank God, because that's the first step to my consistency. I don't want to owe nothing. I don't care if I got to use 4 credit cards to pay it and then pay my credit cards back when I get paid. I'm going to be consistent. Start putting your stuff on auto pay. Consistency. I know we get upset about auto pay, but let me tell you how consistent auto pay will help you stay consistent. You would be like, I'm not about to pay that $30 fee if it bounced. Nope, I'm not gonna. And I started that in my life in 2023. I was like, I'm gonna put all my credit cards on auto pay. I'm gonna put all my bills on auto pay. Of course, except for rent. I'm not doing that. I didn't put that on auto pay. I don't know why. I don't think you can. I don't know. But everything else, I put on auto pay. And I make sure that I'm consistent. And I also make sure that if something is not going right when it comes to those auto pays, like if the internet go out and I auto paid you, hello, you need to fix this, because you get your money on time every month. So we got to become consistent and think, and little things like that help us start to become consistent. Putting your things on auto pay, consistent, having a timer for every single thing that you do. So don't forget, put your timer for prayer. Put your timer for reading your scriptures. Put your timer on for cooking. Put your timer on. Like, I know every day that I'm going to start cooking as soon as I get through the door. Probably like I get off at 2:50. I'm going to start cooking like 3:30. Dinner is going to be ready by 4:30, 5 o'clock. Because I need to be consistent. My kids go to bed at 8:30 every day. Consistency, even the older ones. When they come over to visit, they're like, oh no, I'm going to bed early. 8:30, it's bedtime. Consistency starts in little places. And what we have to understand is when we start in the smaller places, like I tell my kids, when you get home, if you hang up your coat, take off your uniform, wash up, put your pajamas on, then when 7:30 hit, you don't got to worry about all of that, because you done hung up your coat, you done took your shower, you done put your pajamas on, and then now when you get up in the morning, you know where everything is at, because you're consistent. Get your clothes out at night, be consistent, because I don't know about anybody else, but I know what helped me start to become consistent, and what started helping me was doing little things like coming home, hanging up my coat every day, making up my bed every day, cooking every day, saying my prayer every day, talking to God every day. And I had to put timers on at first to remind myself to do these things. Now, out of 20 things, I'm consistent on at least 13 things, and that's the good part. We need to be consistent. So start with small things in your consistency, and you'll stay consistent. Stay consistent. How can I stay consistent? Listen, I stay consistent by reminding myself that if I don't do this, I could fail at the next thing. So if I want to move forward on the next thing, I gotta be consistent on what I'm doing now, because that'll help me to the next thing. So listen, as I wrap up this video, y'all like, follow, and share my pages. Remember, you can get me on Facebook, LaShonda Ellis, on Instagram, Sasha Ellis 28, or everything _ Ellis, or Ellis _ everything. Or you can see me right here on YouTube at Everything Ellis. Come and get your encouragement. Come and get, some humor sometimes, things like that. I don't know, but I know that I want to talk to people, and I want to make sure that we are down doing the things we need to do to get where we need to get. All right, y'all? So be consistent. Don't have some family question about talking about being a sports parent. So I'm going to get on that. All right, y'all. Bye.